Hey guys, welcome back to the mill. Got something a little different today. We did some spray foam videos. They did very well. We greatly appreciate you watching them. Today is technically our first day sawing after having the roof done and our new addition done. And we're gonna try to saw this log. Matthew suggested without any time lapse, without any music. And you be the judge if you think it's any quieter. It feels quieter to me already. The sound sounds a little duller. It's not tinny. Definitely not bouncing off the ceiling like it was. So the spray foam has a lot of natural attributes, and we're going to see if there's any more. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. You've probably seen an older clip of us getting the spray foam done. So I'm loving it. I like the look of it. I like the sound of it. The building, I was down here Saturday working all day, and it was noticeably cooler. It didn't heat up as quick. The sun was shining. Now it's cool, overcast this morning, but I think this summer we'll reap great benefits for having it done. But today we're going to just kind of examine the noise level. We don't have a decibel meter. We know it's sawmill's loud, but I'm hoping you can tell the difference on your end. What we got here is a big old white pine. Customer dropped off 3 big 9-footers like this, and I got 3 11-footers and just a little bit smaller. It's good customers when they ask them, what do you want? What do you can get? I want some 4x4s, 4x6s, 6x6s, and then boards. So, okay, you kind of want it even? Yep, good enough. That's what we're gonna do. But this is a nice one. Right at 27 inches, you know, if you've run a wood miser, you know the sweet spot is 20 to 30 inches, 24 to 32 inches, just right where it likes to be. Yeah, we can saw bigger, yeah, we can saw smaller, but right in that range is, it's excellent. So let's quit talking and get sawing. Okay guys, the reason we changed the blades, it's still sharp, still cutting, but we're cutting, I don't, white pine is probably arguably one of the worst woods you ever cut, because there's such a disparity between the soft wood and the rock hard knots. And your blade gets a little bit dull, yeah, it's still cutting wood great, but when it runs across those knots, it wants to ride over, and I ain't gonna tolerate that. We'll put another resharp on here. If it still acts up, I'll switch it out to a 55,000 and that'll eliminate it. But we got a bunch of oak to need sawed this week, and I was kind of saving all my resharp 55s for that. So we're gonna give this a whirl. A little sharper blade always makes things act better. If you're new to sawing, people, let me go ahead and tell you. You're gonna use a mountain of blades. Don't get your feelings hurt about it. Just take the first couple $1,000s you make and go buy some blades and have you 4, 5, 6 boxes on hand. If you're paying somebody to resharp them, you may have to have more so that you got plenty of blades. Before Matthew and I got our sharpener, we were probably up to 10, 12 boxes of blades, just so we had a constant inventory to where if you got a blade like this, and we only sawed with a log or two the other day, it's still sharp, but it's not sharp enough. So that's your little tech tip of the day, guys. Keep plenty of good sharp blades on hand, because you will need them. These days we can saw and we'll use 3 or 4 blades. These other days we'll use 12. It just happens. So let's make it much sawdust. Okay, guys, what do you think? Was it quieter? It seemed like it to me. Matthew and I could communicate a little bit better. It seemed like, I mean, it's still loud. Don't get me wrong, it's loud. But it's like the noise was a little more dull. Didn't have the high-pitched ringing, which is probably an effect of bouncing off the metal. Matthew said the lighting even looked better in the camera. I guess the ceiling was white before, but I don't know. It don't seem to be as orange this morning. We fight the morning sunshine bad trying to film, but I put it in your hands now. You leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Was it better? Did it sound better? Normally you don't get to hear us sawing too much because we'll do a time lapse because it just gets monotonous. But talk about the log. Beautiful log. I had a problem with the blade. The blade was sharp, but it just wasn't sharp enough to cut the knots. It kept humping. So a couple of them I had to put back up there and saw some of the hump off of it. It's what you fight. If you've ever sawed with a wood miser, you know you fight the hump, jumping over the knots every now and then. And the only way to fix it, if your mill is set up correctly, and ours is, and everything is in line like it's supposed to, your only way to fix it is put a sharp blade on it. Now, other factors can cause that, your mill being out of set, but ours is right where it should be, so it's just a dull blade. We put a fresh resharp on there and cut laser straight. What caused that, people, is you got 3 blades on a saw. You got a left, a center, and a right. And they go through a cut just like your chainsaw. And more than likely, you'll dull one side or the other. You'll hit the edge of a rock or whatever, and it'll just dull that side of the tooth. And it makes it more prone to go to the sharp side, you know, just like a chainsaw. It happens. It's not the end of the world. As soon as you see it, stop, put a blade on it, and move on with life. That's going to do it. We greatly appreciate you watching. Give a special shout out to Solomon at Third Beard Fishing. If you would, check out his channel, both his channels, Eastern Florida Pythons, if you can handle snakes. And comment on his videos, tell him it's time for him to get a job. We'll make him a game warden or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But they should be up here in a few weeks to meet with us, and we'll probably try to do some collaboratory videos. But also, Joe Maine, the problem we had is nothing to do with Joe Maine and their saw blades. They're just dull. And we'll get a chance this week. We'll run them over and sharpen them up. They'll be good to go. And we appreciate Chuck Sunder from Sheraton Park Farms. I watched their latest video the other night. I was in the floor rolling. Sunder embarrassed him bad, but you have to watch to find out for yourself. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you watching. If you would, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you back at the mill.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.